Hi, I'm Juve, and today I'm going to tell you a story about a man named Sam. Sam was a happy man, but I don't want to keep this rhyming bit up, so we're just going to get started with the actual video. Welcome to my in-depth and somewhat coherent analysis of The Only Thing I Know For Real by Jamie Christopherson, aka the theme of the cool Brazilian wind himself, Jetstream Sam. Before we get started, let me give you a little bit of a background check, so to speak. Samuel Rodriguez, aka Jetstream Sam, is a main character from the game Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. His theme, The Only Thing I Know For Real, is an explanation of his motivations and character as a whole, but we'll get back to that a little bit later. Let me tell you a little bit about Sam, cause this man is interesting. According to the Metal Gear Wiki, Samuel Rodriguez was descended from a long line of swordsmen dating back to 16th century Japan. His father ran a Brazilian Kenjutsu dojo, and specifically taught the Uradachi technique, better known as Satsujin Ken, or the murdering sword, which dealt with violence as the end goal. After his father was killed by his pupil, with one of the drug cartels being rumored to have been involved for reasons and methods unknown, Sam wanted his revenge. Now, we're gonna skip ahead a bit because we don't have a lot of time. Basically, throughout the game we learned Sam was a mercenary before joining Desperado, aka the main villain group of the game. Sam, wielding the Murasama, given to him by his father, works to stop anything in their path, aka being the cyborg Raiden, aka the protagonist. In this video, I'll be explaining how this song shows Samuel's ideals and motivations through its lyrics and overall tone. Now to really dissect the song, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna play the song in snippets and explain what each line means in detail. Sound good?
Okay. Let's dance!
This first section of lyrics explains Samuel's world stance at the moment we hear the song. That is when Sam and Raiden are having their big battle in the Badlands. Samuel used to be fueled by revenge, but after completing the task he gave himself, what's he gonna do now? Sam forgot what he was originally fighting for. As the song suggests, he's just standing there holding his blade. This section is in reference to the setting of the battle that I mentioned beforehand. Sam has been telling Raiden the entirety of this game to stop holding back, and he's denying his weapon its purpose. The last two lines of this section really shows that he isn't fighting for Desperado anymore. He's fighting for himself. There will be bloodshed. A line all too true to human nature as a whole. This line isn't just to be cool or edgy. This line shows the flaw of human nature. The odd desire to want to hurt people who disagree with our ideals. This segment once again talks about the fight at hand. Sam is the only one left between Raiden and their leader. But this also has to do with Samuel's inner thought process about his life. He wants to live for himself. I think riding upon the dragon's back signifies control. There's the bloodshed line again. But this time it's showing it's all he's ever known. He has seen death since he was a child. Sam does this for a living after all. This closing section of the song really brings it home in this closing set of lyrics, showing Sam feeling like he's going insane after losing himself in a muddled mess of ideas from himself and others. Sam has a carefree attitude because he shows his emotion through battle. In the actual game, during his boss fight, he loses his sword, and during that period the lyrics go away and all we have is instrumental. His sword holds all of his feelings that he can't put into words. It's sad, but the song is an amazing explanation of his character. Now that you've heard it and understand the lyrics, let's talk tone. While the song is super upbeat sounding with drums and guitar riffs left and right, the lyrics contrast that with some pretty heavy metaphors such as the constant references to the mountains. He's trying to climb these mountains so he can live for himself. Jetstream Sam is an amazing allegory for how one's ideals being clouded can lead to the losing of oneself. Also why Brazilians can double jump. Thanks for watching.